Hello and welcome back. This is episode 10 of our Crying Suns playthrough. We are in Sector 3 of Chapter 2. We are going up against the Pope, Xenon, I want to say. Xenon sounds correct. Sorry. And we've had to take out his cardinals in the first two sectors. Our ship is looking okay. We can afford. What we need are stronger ships here. Let's have a look at the shop. Yeah, we've already. I don't know where this money came from. We've got 1, 2, and we've got 2 3s. The rest are just 1s. Oh, there's another 2 there. Oh, a couple of 2s. They're just not strong enough. Something we struggled with in the last episode was just getting enough, surviving long enough to do some damage. This weapon also is not that flash, the cannon, so they're going to be our goals for this sector. Try and upgrade our weapons, maybe even get the 4th slot, and then find a better gun here. But let's get into it. Alrighty then. We got 3, 3, 5. 5 might be good. There's 3, 4. Yep. Let's go to the 5. I think the more planets we can go to, the more scrap we can get. Hey, saw your ship there, so I thought I might as well ask. We need a hyperventilator 23 to make a generator go. Any chance you got one kicking around? I think we got some scrap around here to pay you with somewhere. Chief here, sir, listening. We don't have a 23 in our stock, but we could break a bird down and get that way up here. You know what? Let's do it, because we can just repair it. Chief, break it down. Let's give this station what they need. You got it, sir. Oh, that's right. One of the bombers. The level 1 one. That worked out really well. What do we get for it? How much scrap? Gimme. Your engineers gave us 23. You're generally a good guy, aren't you? We try. End of transmission to. Guess she forgot about looking for the scrap. Yeah, she forgot. Well. No good deed. That's alright. Better than her opening fire and killing us. Is this a church ship, is it? The Omni gods want you dead. They told me so. I doubt that. I doubt that very much. What do we have? A fighter. These cruisers are a bit of a... I don't know what the best way to attack them is. So fighters, frigates are good against fighters. Thank you, welcome. Drones are good against frigates. That drone was really good last time. Let's send in a boom one. Let's send in 2 lots of the boom ones. We'll get one of them on the cruiser as well. Alright, frigate to them. You're my level 2 ones, and then you can go for the basilisk. No, go back this way. Good. Where did they go? Never mind. You can go and blow up the hole. Oh, you went up there to support your team. Never mind. In that case, we will get our own big one out. And then they're probably going to blow up, aren't they? What do you got coming out? Some fighters. Nothing I can do about that. Keep going. Alright, perfect. You're still going. Good. Let's get these drones out. Oh, they've got a long cooldown time. Let's get you up here. Not much we can do about that. I might get you here as well. Whoa. Where did you all come from? I feel like that's a little bit... I don't know whether it's unfair. It's just tough. that these random enemies come out of nowhere. See, this weapon is just very slow. Let's get out some more drones. I don't know how you got down there. Am I missing something? Am I having a stroke? Is that what's happening here? Good work. No, you're too close for that one. You take out those ones. Let's get these fighters out here. You're not strong against fighters, but oh well, that backfired, didn't it? Don't have any more frigates. Let's get you here. And then you can also send out fighters as well. Sacrifice you here. Good, now go. I'll get you up there as well. Yeah, this weapon, it doesn't do enough damage. Alright, we've got through one level of shielding. Good. What ships do you have coming out? A cruiser and a frigate. The drones can take after that. I think the drones are dead. You know what, let's just blow it up. See what we hit. That's how you do it. You just fire blindly into the fray and see what you get. Alright, what do we got? We got a weapon. It's a long range. Let's get you in there, and then you up here, you in there, you in there. Actually, we'll get you firing at that as well. We'll get you taking that out. Get you taking out those frigates as well. Everything's down. Enemy weapon ready again. Jeez. More drones. Perfect. Down. Their weapon's doing some damage to us as well. Let's get you up there. Let's get you here. Our frigates are down, that's fine. They've got a huge cooldown on their ships. Let's get you over here. Good. Perfect. Alright, a little bit of electricity. Oh, okay, level 3. It's tough. These are getting tougher. Which I guess you expect. But yeah, we're here. Just having an Imperial ship, what a relief. I thought you might be with the church. The zealots really freaked me out. You have to help us, Admiral. We're down to our last few functioning auto farms. Soon our food will run out and we'll starve. Caliban, what's an auto farm? Omni invented agricultural technology that plants and harvests crops so that humans don't have to, giving your kind more time to waste time. Humans have stopped growing their own food. Humans haven't grown their own food for hundreds of years. Can you help us with our auto farm problems? How can we help? Emit. We no longer know how to farm, at least not the soil like this. We have a ship. We're not looking for a ride. We just need some neon and to get out of this rock. Let's encourage them to farm. Stay, learn to farm on your planet. From what I've seen, there's no guarantee you'll find a more farmable planet to live on. We tried to farm here, Admiral, but it's no use. We're dying. Can you help us fly off this rock? All we need is... Well, fine, take it. The Neon is yours. I wish you a safe journey to another planet. Thank you, Admiral. There's a special place in the afterlife for you and your crew. I just know it. Tell you what, this sector, a lot of takers, not many givers. Yeah. We're giving up a lot and no one says thank you, no one... Just seeing your ship has given our planet the courage to stand up to some bully koshers in our system. Please accept this as a show of thanks. Praise Oberon and the glory of his empire. Thank you. Thank you. After I just said that everyone's selfish. Thank you for that. Now what are these ones? Massive damage bonus against frigates. Cannot be targeted by adjacent units. Current adjacent target cannot move. Being attacked. Heal for 5 health. Oh, that's good. I don't know if I have to activate those, because I haven't at all. Kosh crates. Let's hope there's something good in there, sir. More scrap. How much do we need for the next 450? I think just having that extra lot of units, just because there's such a high turnaround. Alright, 5 was good. Let's move on to 3. Fuel's getting a little bit... We shouldn't have given all that fuel to those people. A small civilian transport vessel, sir. What do you want, fuel as well? Please don't attack. It's an Imperial ship, Captain. If you're a friend to the Empire, you're a friend to us. Oh, I assure you, we are. The Empire has always been good to us. Very good. Where are you going? Travelling somewhere, Captain? We're trying. Our planet not far from here was attacked by scrappers. Terrible, vicious, hideous creatures. Thankfully, we managed to escape. Now we're simply trying to find a new home and arrive there in one piece. And where will this new home be? Anywhere that's safe, Admiral. Any moon or planet where we can live without fearing for our lives. Even a trash planet is not too revolting. Would serve. Why not? In for a penny, in for a pound. Please, as a friend of the Empire, take some of our Neo-N for your journey. Thank you, Admiral. You're very generous. But we have all the Neo-N we need. Your pride prevents you from taking it? I suppose you could say that, yes. These are not times to be prideful, Captain. Not if you wish to see your new home and keep your passengers safe. Please take it. It's yours. Show of thanks. It takes up too much space in our cargo and hopefully won't need it where we're going anyway. Ooh. A heavy nuke. That sounds sexy. Damage 100. Huge charge up. No effect on the hull. That's alright. Oh, it destroys the whole map. Let's just spend a little bit of money here, just so we can have both. Alright, 3 Neon N. Let's see if we can get lucky. Oh, there's an army depot there. We might be able to buy something. Thanks. Thank the machines you're here. The ship is trying to siphon Neo-N off our station. Second incoming transmission, sir. Don't believe a word she says. They're low on fuel, and so I was trying to give them some of mine is all. I know the Omni's shut down, but we can still be kind to one another, can't we? I wonder what this guy is worse at, telling the truth or stealing Neo-N. Arrest him and put him in the brig. Captain, go get our friend and put him in the brig. That should sober him up. Aye, aye, sir. So we've put him in the brig. He had quite a little setup on his ship. Guy's been making Neo-N rock gut for years. Said science was dying. Goes by the name of Von, sir. From what it's worth, he says he met you once. Most likely he's never met the original, but I'll pay him a visit nevertheless. I'm interested in what he has to say. I wouldn't believe a word that he says, Admiral. He's clearly unstable. I'll keep that in mind, machine. Brig. And it's Odysseus. I don't believe it. It's you, Admiral Idaho, as I live and breathe. And why wouldn't it be? Because you died, or so I believed until now. How do you know me? My captain tells me we met once. You wouldn't remember me, Admiral. I wasn't highly ranked. You're in the fleet? Yes, many years ago, the first fleet. I was discharged, always had a problem with the drink. Ensign Vond, I flew in the Hyperion too. Man, that was a long time ago. I have a sneaking suspicion you have another question too. And why do you believe I died? And tell me, why does it believe me dead? But surely you've heard the story yourself, Admiral. The story, yes, but I'd like to hear your version. There are so many. Well, on Genya, a planet at the House Kosh Brundia sector, there once existed a group of people called the Survivalists. And incomprehensible as it is, these people believe the Empire would be better off without the Omnis. Crazy talk, I know. I mean, I don't worship the things, but the idea we'd be better off without them is just plain wrong. After years of abuse at the hand of House Kosh Bundia, their numbers down to only a few thousand, they knew they had to fight back or be wiped off the stars. So after years of secretly amassing weapons and resources, they rebelled one day, 26 years ago, 6 years before the shutdown. House Kosh Barinda never saw it coming. After quickly overwhelming local troops and destroying local omnis, who, limited by their Rumicon, were unable to defend themselves, they shut down the local folder. Oberon, rightfully fearing these terrorists, fearing they might attack other planets, sent you and Vice Admiral Okawo to squash the rebellion and protect his subjects. But because the folder was down, it took you and your battleship 5 years to reach Gamnia from the Elysium. By the time you arrived, the survivalists were all ready for you. More than ready, they turned Gamnia into a veritable war machine. You asked for their surrender, but it was useless. They weren't going back the way things were before. To their way of thinking, they were finally free. They had finally secured a future for themselves. You and Okunwo attacked and soon discovered your few ships were outmatched by theirs. Then, Admiral, you made the ultimate sacrifice. You ordered the other ships to stockpile their Makers of Darkness, Telos nukes, on a single ship, your ship. Okunwo begged you not to do it, but you knew it had to be done, for Oberon, for the good of the Empire. And alone you crashed your ship into Gamnia, setting off an immense chain reaction, vitrifying those terrorists and saving the Empire at the same time. The rebellion had been put down, but not without a cost. Back home in Elysium, your death was mourned by hundreds of thousands, and Oberon, with the eyes of the Empire upon him, proclaimed you the greatest hero of the Empire had ever known. But now I know it's all untrue. You didn't die. You survived Gamnia. But why, Admiral? Why were you told that story in the first place? And we didn't know. To be honest, it's fine, Admiral. I don't expect you to tell me what really happened. How could you? It's kind of above my pay grade. I'm no longer a member of the fleet. Sometimes I wish I still was, though. Sometimes I wish I was still fighting for all that good, all that remains. But no offense, I don't think the fleet, not even with the greatest admiral of all time leading it, can save us now. I believe these truly are our final days. What else have you heard about the survivalist Vond? Some people think they may have been behind the shutdown, because they believe we shouldn't rely on omnis for anything. But they couldn't be, could they? I mean, you killed the survivalists, all of them. Vitrified those poor bastards into glass. Well, that's the story anyway. You hear rumours every now and then about a ship carrying the last of their kind floating through space searching for you, Admiral. Searching for me? What for? Payback. For what you did to their planet and to their people. I imagine they'd be a little sore, don't you? You got other questions? Kosh Bandui. Next to the House of Telos, they're probably the most powerful house in all of the Empire. That or House Akabara Sung. The Koshes have existed since the beginning, but it seems they never had enough power, not for their taste anyway. The abhorrence to the old man was no secret. After all, he had them, and After all, he's had them and house. After all, he's had them and house as under his... And house. Oh, Akaram's son under his thumb for centuries. Sorry. There are rumours that these Koshes have made several attempts on his life throughout the decades, though nothing's ever been proven. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. One bit if House KB had something to do with the shutdown. Other questions? Akabara-san. Those are keys, just like the Koshes have wanted Oberon out of the picture for decades. They always resented the old man for having more power than them. Hell, the Empire might be theirs if not for Oberon. You can see how that might rub these gene mods the wrong way. I've always thought that maybe they played a large part even in the shutdown. You think everyone's involved in the shutdown? Those money grubbers wielded a tremendous amount of power. They still probably do for that matter. No, you definitely can't rule them out as suspects. They've always thought they're much better than the rest of us, haven't they? You got another question? I do not. I have a sneaking suspicion you have other questions too. Oh. What do you know about Vice Admiral Okunwo? Well, you hear a couple of stories about him. One is that he was your best friend and right-hand man, always has been since the day at the academy together. The other is that he's very jealous of you. He said you were always Oberon's favourite, the golden one chosen to lead the Empire if Oberon ever stepped down, and that Okunwo lived in your shadow and resented you for that. Me, I don't know which story to believe. Then again, I'm not much for gossip. Know what I mean? What I like to do instead is get drunk and hit up the space casino. Now that's a good time. Anyway, knowing Vice Admiral Okunwo as you do, only you know the truth there, Admiral. Right. Only I know the truth. No, I do not. Your suspicions are wrong. I do not have any more questions. Thank you, Fond. I won't keep a former Imperial soldier as a prisoner. If you stay out of trouble, not stealing more, you're free to go. Thank you, Admiral. That's kind of you. But you mind if I say something before I go? Go ahead. One thing kind of strikes me funny when I think back to the time I met you. And what's that? You haven't aged one bit. How could that be? That's just the darkness here, Vaughn. It plays tricks on the eyes. Yeah, you're probably right. Alright. A little bit of backstory there. I wonder if Okano is behind all of this. Alright, environmental disaster. They are savage. 20 and 64, 0 and 7. 19 and 50, 0 and 6. You're out. 51 and 81, 0 and 9. 41 and 81, 0 and 7. Your officer has a chance to be injured. You know, it's not worth it. The risk's just too high. It's just too high. Appears to be an Omni factory planet, Admiral. It's an Omni factory, Caliban. As the name suggests, a planet where Omnis were once manufactured in enormous factories. Planets like this could be found virtually every sector before the shutdown. Depending on the Omni quota established by Oberon, a certain number of Omnis would be produced in these factories, then shipped to their respective destinations. Of course, the distribution and production of positronic chips, which as you know contain the Rubicon, was more closely guarded. We know about all this. Thank you, Caliban. What do you want to do about this planet, Admiral? Let's have a chat. Lieutenant, see if you can make contact. No luck, sir. What do you want to do? Well, if we... Yeah, I know that. Tell me the same thing over and over again. Where are the chips made? The positronic chips were only produced in the Terminus cluster of Telos Dominion. This was done by design to give Oberon more control over chip production and distribution. Essentially, if you wanted positronic chips, the brain of the Omni, you had to travel to the Terminus to get it. This always irritated the other houses. No. Alright, well I guess we're doing nothing with this place. Let's move on. Let's go to the shop first. What do we have? Ooh, some good weapons. Okay. A dark matter cannon. Units cannot move these for or stay on target cells for 8 seconds. I accidentally clicked that. We just bought whatever that was. Oh, that's fine. I like that one. We'll get rid of you. I didn't mean to click on that. That was heavy fingers. Oh, a level 4 one. And a drone level 4. A cruiser. I'm just buying everything. Let's get rid of level 4 fighter. That's good. Level 3 drone, level 3 fighter, level 3 drone, level 3 fighter, level 2 drone. We'll get rid of some of these boomers, 2 of those boomers. That way we've got a little bit of money just to buy some fuel. Yeah. That looks like a good plan. 5, we can go here. Hopefully we get some more fuel. This is a repair station looking for repair work. We'll bang it out. But we only do big jobs here. Small jobs just don't do it for us. We don't require our service. Thank you. We have no need for your services. Suit yourself. Whatever need repairs, come back. We'll bang it out. It's not enough fuel. Better put this gun in here. What have we got? We'll go down to the planet. see if we can survive. Incoming transmission, sir. An Imperial battleship. Well, since you're here, maybe you can help us with a problem. A very serious problem. What kind of problem? It's our colony's birth rate, sir. Frankly, we're having too many babies. Okay. How can we help? As you probably remember, the Omnis controlled the population before the shutdown, implanting a tech that prevented 99% of population from conceiving. When the shutdown happened, somehow the default setting was switched to the opposite position in our colony. Now everyone here is getting pregnant. We have old birth tech here, hundreds of year old, but we can't get it to work. What we need is more scrap and possibly a good engineer if you have one. We'll send a specialist. Know anything about old birth control tech, Lieutenant? To be honest, no, but if it's pre-Omni tech, I'm positive I can figure it out. Pretty positive. Don't want to spend any more scrap. Good news, sir. Took a bit of elbow grease, but I was able to activate the old tech. Thank you, Admiral. This tech should help us right the ship, so to speak up. You saved hundreds, not thousands of lives today. Pretty sure we prevented hundreds, if not thousands of lives, but that's a topic that I'm not going to get into. Here, please accept this Neo-Ain on my colleague's behalf. Ah, thank you. Fuel. It's just what I wanted. No major threat. Oh, look at this one. Oh, Sol. Go for it. Just do your thing. Off the leash. Just go nuts. Bring it all home. Keep going. Just avoiding danger left, right and center. Fuel. Hanna Fedorova. Welcome. Oh well, that's alright. Now. You did well, Saul. You did well. 2 little injuries, no one will complain. Alright, Hanna. Hello. Welcome. What have you got? You're a spy. Squadron speed plus 25. Patch squadron 35% against non-patch units. Yeah, I think that's probably better. The fuel was good too. We needed it. Our infrared is picking up a small encampment of men and women on that planet, sir. Incoming message. Greetings, Admiral. We are pilots temporarily camped out on this wasteland planetoid looking for a noble Imperial cause to join. From the looks of your ship, we see that you are one of us, but we know nothing of you nor of your intentions. If you have a moment, maybe you could explain the objective of you and your crew. If we like what we hear, we'll join your ranks as a squadron. Explain that you want to have a common person. Reactivate the Omnis. Our ship is the NS Odysseus. We come from a planet of ice and rock, barren in almost all respects. From what we've seen in our journey so far, despair, disease and death. The cluster is no different. People are dying and could do little to save their own lives. The only hope that remains for humanity and the Empire, we believe, is to find a way to reactivate the Omnis. And so that's our mission. If such a course seems in line with your own, then this ship I am your Admiral. Thank you, Admiral. We'll confer among ourselves before giving you an answer. It shouldn't take us long. Were they enemies? It's a trap. Thank you for waiting, Admiral. We think there is honour in your cause, and we think that reactivating the Omnis would save what little remains of the Empire and of humanity. But we think it's impossible. Impossible? The Omnis turned off 20 years ago, Admiral. They're never turning back on again. For humanity to move forward, we must accept this, as painful as it is. For this reason, Admiral, we do not think we are the squadron for your ship. Oh well. You have chosen poorly. Whatever, we didn't need them. Sir, I'm detecting a scrapper battleship behind this station. Hard to tell if it's hiding it out of some kind of vulnerability or as part of a trap. Got chief for you, sir. We're picking up a pretty significant data vulnerability in the scrapper's mainframe, sir. Meaning that scrapper is vulnerable to hacking. Real vulnerable. What do you want to play? Let's hack it. Get me into that scrapper's mainframe, Lieutenant. I want to know all their dirty little secrets. If they're secrets, you'll know them, sir. Make no mistake. I'm in, sir. Let's see. What do we have here? Location of an unguarded weapon cache on a nearby moon. Yes. Transfer those coordinates to Lynch, Lieutenant. Take a little trip to that moon, Captain, and do me a favor, make sure the scrappers don't see you. So I've located the scrapper cache. I think you're going to be pleased. On my way back now. Hull breaker. 40 damage. I feel like the nuke, it affects the whole... We'll have it in backup, I reckon. That mega nuke. Just in case we get overwhelmed, we can... It takes forever to charge up. This is a sacred sector here. You'll be punished for your sins. It's been a while since we've been in a little scuffle. What do we got here? A turret. Alright, we'll just avoid that. I wasn't meant to hit play. Alright, frigate, cruiser, and frigate. Let's get some drones out of here. Drone. Oh, no, don't go there. Drone, and you can... we'll send out our cruiser as well. Whoa! Whoa! Drones. Attack those. Drones go there and then attack those. You big one can come out this way. What are you doing? Have to go past the turret here. Oh no, they killed everything. Oh, this is not good. Here we go. Precision. Done. You take out that. We'll get some more drones here. Take out those. Thank you. Hull breaker. You can go... Whew, it's a good one. Alright, what do we got? We need some drones. Where are these? Are you in here somewhere, are you? God, they're big. Okay, good. You go deal with that. Out of there. That's alright. Good hit. That's what I like. We need to start doing some damage. Now, fighters are not good against the things here. We'll get the hull breaker again. Let's get some more drones out. We have to get the fighter out. We have nothing else. Drones go after those. And then fighters, you go after the big one. Let's take out you. More drones, and we'll get our cruiser, and more drones. You can go after that one. You can take out the big one. You can go after that one. Alright, let's move. You take out that. You take out that as well. You start moving over here. That's good. You... Perfect. You take out that. You take out that. You can mosey on here. Alright, we're getting back on top. rewards. Perfect. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's just tough. Better move forward. Yeah, it's just... They can be overwhelming, and then all we're really doing is just... We're not pushing forward, we're just holding our own. The beacon's playing a pre-shutdown message on loop, sir. Looking to buy an affordable Omni? Look no further. We have dozens of Omnis on our lot. All kinds, exo-frames, and particularly brand new to boot. Just come on down to Gilda's Omni lot, located Aradan 3 in Sector 2 of His Majesty's Empire. What are you waiting for? Purchase your Omni today. Bit of fuel. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, the feeling of not... Just getting back to zero, not... Tell a ship with crate with no escort, sir. What do you want to do? Ask Lynch and the birds to investigate. Check it out. Tell your birds to be on guard, Captain. Of course, sir. We're on our way now. Sir, the door's been blasted away from the crate and... What? There are Omnis, functional Omnis coming out of it. Did the captain say what I think she said? Sorry, false alarm. It was just the way they were floating out of the crate. It looked like they were you know... Bring the Omnis back on the hangar, Captain. Right away, sir. Alright, bit of scrap. Good. Shop. Try not to buy things that you don't mean to. Who was our new person? Do we need her? No. See ya. We don't really need any fuel. Don't need any of you. No, I think we're pretty good here. That's it for here. Let's... 3 and 4. These have anomalies and... But this one has a trading beacon. The anomalies... No, let's just go to trading beacon. We need to... I was thinking the anomalies because we've got that chip that allows us to get 100% on any of the 50-50 chances. Unless you've got any Special Age Admiral, you're wasting my time. There's a Special Age Admiral, I saw one. We learn about this. What kind of station is it? Me asking for Special Age didn't give you away. With geniuses like you commanding Imperial ships, we don't have much of a chance, do we? There's a bunch of us here, people like me all looking to score. It's tougher to do so now, and sometimes we go along without it. We'd clean up if we could, but do Special Age once and you're hooked for life, which is fine if the drug is available and you have enough dough to buy it. Tell me you have some, Admiral. We have scrap, and we know things, all kinds of things. Just tell me what you have. We have none. Then like I said, you're wasting my time. Come on, let's push on. Alright. I really would like to have 4 squadrons, 450. If worst comes to worst, we'll just add some more. Oh, there is stuff to buy here. Alright. If worst comes to worst, we'll just upgrade the thing. Scrapper in a Kosh minefield, sir. Looks like he's got the best of it too. Anyway, your birds can scrap that ship, Captain. In those mines, it's risky, could damage our birds pretty good. You feel like rolling the dice? Yes. Minefield or not, we need that scrap from a team. Form a team and get it, Captain. Of course. I think that's the 50-50, but because of our thing, took some careful maneuvering, but we extracted the scrap without incident, so been added to our stock. 58. Yeah, I think those ones there, that chip. Yeah, of course, that's what the chip is. See? Never mind. I'm all over it. The brain just stops functioning sometimes. What do we got? 81 and 100, 0 and 8. Just go for it. We got 2 in spare. 2 spare commandos. They're all clones anyway, like we all are. Terrible. Terrible start. It's alright, 1. We're good. Alright, keep going. Drone, level 3, that's good. Two, that's okay. 3, 4. Yeah, that's alright, we'll buy some more. We've got a fair good bit of scrap, which means we will get that for sure. Let's go here first, see if we get some more scrap before we go to this repair thing. Search a church battleship hiding that asteroid field. Does it see it, Hawks? I don't believe so. In those rocks, its visibility must be slim to none. Attack the ship, risking damage from the asteroid. Church ship isn't going to get away just because of a few rocks. Risky move, sir, but I like it. Not that you need my approval or anything. So, we're through without incident and we're in weapons range of the enemy. Excellent. Now let's finish the job. Your units are deployed and weapons ready to fire. Nice. Oh, don't tell me because I don't have them ready to go. That'd just be my luck, wouldn't it? Frigate, let's get some drones out. Fighters, we'll get the frigate. These cruisers are an issue. We'll get our cruiser out and we'll also send out some more drones. Okay, perfect. So let's get moving up. And then this one's a hull breaker. May as well do some damage. Okay. You can take out that one. Frigates can take out the fighters. Those drones can go for the big ones and like so. Let's see what happens. How are we looking? Not ideal. There's a lot of noises and a lot of fire. Alright, so they've got one. There, let's see. What have we got? Some bomber drones. I'm going to send you up here. Where are the bomber drones? Yeah, you can take out that. Get you going this way as well. There we go. Yeah. Alright, that's down as well. Good work. The hull breaker. Oh, that was a bit stupid on my part, but that's alright. Okay, we lost some drones. That's okay. You can go in there and take out those. And also we'll give you a bit of damage there like that. Perfect. You can go in there and take that one. Let's get out some fighters. We need some more drones. There's a lot going on up there. Let's just move you here. You can take out the big one. You can take out these frigates. Let's get some more drones happening as well. You can take out these frigates. Those fighters we'll just deal with in a minute. Fighters for fighters, I think. And some more drones. Hull breaker. There we go. That wasn't too bad. We only one damaged. Wasn't too bad at all. Let's go to this depot and got an R&D for you, sir. I hate to complain, but we're twiddling our thumbs down here, looking for a bit of direction. Any particular you'd like me to work on? I mean, like anything. Let's harden the ship's hull. Think you can strengthen the hull? That would help us in battle. Of course, sir, but it's going to require a fair amount of scrap to do so. Give them the go-ahead. So it's at 125 at the moment and 4 of them. I suggest you get started. Did you fail? Sir, our hull has officially been strengthened. I feel useful again. Praise Oberon. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Outrageous. Let's buy another cruiser. Alright. I think we're up to the final fight. We got this. In the bag. Xenon's battleship. At last, Admiral Idaho, I've heard so much about you and your battleship. Sorry my cardinals couldn't be more hospitable. I assure you we take manners very seriously in the church. Which is why before I kill you, I'm going to say a prayer for you. Put a good word for whatever it is you're headed. An Imperial Admiral, you might be in for a nasty little surprise. You've proven yourself an enemy of the Empire, Xenon. Surrender or I have no choice but to destroy you. Surrender? A Pope doesn't surrender. That would be unholy. Now let's get down to business. I have a sermon I want to wrap up. One on how I bravely smashed an evil Imperial battleship. Okay. Now when we fought Mother, she had a lot of tricks up her sleeves. He's got a fair few weapons. Alright, let's do this. We've got a fighter, which requires a frigate. Done. We've got a frigate, which requires some drones. Done. Now, these cruisers, I don't know. We've got a brand new cruiser of our own. We'll bring that out. And some more drones, I think, might be helpful. Alright, let's get the party started. Drones against frigates, go nuts. Frigates against fighters. You've got a bit of range. I might start moving you in, and then these other drones can go for this cruiser. Ooh, okay, you've got good fire there. May as well start shooting at that one. Oh no, oh, that's not good. Oh, sorry, pay attention. Okay, you attack that. You go after that. You should be attacking that. Oh, these ones are just destroying us. You go after that. Alright, that's down. That's manageable. Let's get some damage onto that. Let's get a cruiser out here. Let's get you some damage. Is everyone shooting something? Okay, you're in the party now. We need more drones. What do we got? 3. This is gonna hurt. Why can't you do anything? Are there? More drones. Drones for days. And maybe whatever that you are. These are just a killer. What can we get to stop you? Just some fighters I think will be fine. And you go after that one as well. Our drones are down. And let's get some more fighters. You go after that. Okay, you're frozen. That's unfortunate. So you go after those. You can... Oh, that's down. Perfect. Alright. You start doing some hull damage. You take that. We're taking damage. That's fine. We're managing. Everyone go here. That's fine. The weapon's ready. Let's get this big one out again, and then we'll get you out as well. You go up there as well. Start moving everyone up. Get some more. Maybe we should be attacking their squadron bay. Go. Let's put you here just to do some damage, and then get you out. Drones can attack that. You can hang out there. Alright. What do we got? We need some more drones. It's a shame that went down. Drones. We're taking a beating. We are taking a little bit of a beating. We've got a lot of weapons. Alright, everyone is dead except for you. You're the heroes of the Empire. Well done. Hull breaker. Let's try the squadron again. Alright, they're slowed down. Good. Alright. That's alright. We are taking some damage. We've got no ships left. I feel like... Do I just kind of form a force down here? I feel like that's a risk. Yeah, because something like that will happen. What do I do? You go take out that one. You take out that one. Got no ships still. Right, we've got some more fighters here. I need some drones. Drones, here we go. No, I don't see this ending well for us, to be honest. At least they're hurting their ships with their own weaponry. You take out that while it's injured. Let's get you here. We need more drones. Good, you're down. Go after that one. Let's get the big ones moving up. Drones, where are our drones? Drones, thank you. Take it out. You move there. You go and blow that up. That was a waste. That's alright. Alright, we're in a position where we can do some damage. That's fine. Alright, they're down to their last thingamabob. Let's get some drones out. Let's get you out of there if we can. That electricity is bad. Oh no, none of those are mine. Never mind. Let's get you here. And let's get you here. Alright, they're doing a lot of damage to their own ships except for that one. Alright, let's get some drones on the frigates. Let's get you fighters there. We'll also do that. That's nice. You go start attacking this. We've got some more drones that'll pop in here and take care of those frigates. No need. Alright. Alright, come on. Just shoot it. Alright, that one blew up. You go in there. This whole smasher thing will help. Just get in there. It only takes 2 health. Come on, just get in there. 2. Oh no. Alright, what do we got coming? Alright, never mind. Go, my friend. Go. Go. One of you obviously can't be used anymore. After the fight on board makes only heal up to 50%. That's alright, we've got a replacement. Go. Oh, here we go. Yes! Yes! So you think you're going to save the Empire, do you? You're not going to save anything. All will still die in his cluster, I assure you. Asked why Jones shut down the Omnis. I don't think he did. Why did you shut down the Omni? Despite what you believe, I didn't. But you had motive. Look at how your power has grown. Yes, well, that power has been most unexpected. What do you mean? When the shutdown occurred, I did not know what would happen. I feared the end of the Church of Singularity and the end of myself as its Pope. So I adapted. I had to. It's the only way to... It was that or lose my position and become like everyone else. Luckily, my disciples believed I was the prophet I claimed to be. They believed the Omni shut down because we had not worshipped them well enough. Why did they believe what was so obviously a lie? Because the truth, which was that their gods had shut down and would never turn on again, that their gods were in fact not gods, was too painful. They turned to make-believe, to fantasy, and I was happy to provide that for them. No, Admiral, I did not shut down the machines contrary to what you've heard. But then why have you hunted our ship in your sector? You're a naive one, aren't you? The preservation of power of a kingdom. It's been nice not having Oberon breathing down my neck these last 20 years. And if you don't do it, who or what did? Let me ask you something, Admiral. Who had the most gain from messing with Oberon's machines? Who is it who hated Oberon the most? I tell you, House Abacus' son or House Kosh Berdinia. No one despised Oberon more than they. But why did they hate him? Because the old man had them under his thumb for centuries. They dreamed of becoming as rich as powerful as House Telos. But they never could. He would never let them. Your culprit is one of them, Admiral, I'm certain. Ask about the relationship between the Church and Oberon. Tell me about the relationship the Church had with Oberon. The relationship? Yes. Your Emperor founded the Church, Admiral. That was the relationship. You lie. Why lie when I am so close to death? Oberon created a religion to cement the importance and permanence of the Omnis in his empire. But why keep that a secret? To help with the illusion that the machines truly were gods, not just the invention of a machine invented by a man, which is what they are. Oberon needed people to believe the Omnis were holy things, so as to not to question a word, an empire, a galaxy revolving around their existence, and to secure his place in the center of that empire as immovable emperor. Makes sense. Ask Zenon if he believed in the Church. Did you believe the Omnis were gods? Yes, when I was a young man, the Omnis were the reason I left my home planet and joined the clergy. My parents were aristocrats in House Telos with a couple of Omnis of their own. I found that so much of who you are as a young person is merely an act of rebellion against your parents. They despised the Church, so I loved it. Unfortunately, at about the time I started to lose my faith, I developed an insatiable hunger for power. By then, my only chance to satisfy my appetite was to rise within the ranks of the Church. So I did, quickly. My greed and enjoyment of that greed far outweighed any moral unrest that I had, which, truth be told, was probably very little to begin with. Yes, Admiral, for a time I did believe, but that was a long time ago. Ask me, do you know anything about my past? Only that you're Oberon's best Admiral and that you died in government vitrifying the survivalists. Of course, now I can see that I was mistaken. I suppose it was just another ruse by the old man to keep his best weapon hidden. But why do you ask, Admiral? You have a touch of egomania in two, I can see. Be careful. That's it. Thanks, Pope. You're dead now. Do so, your life will be spared, I promise you. Be that as it may, Admiral, I have no intent of surrendering. To be honest, I don't really see the point. What do you mean? I'm dying, we all are here in these sectors. The rich, the poor, the believing, the non-believing. I would imagine it's the same in all clusters. Without active Omnis, we're doomed. We have 10, 15 years left at most. I'd prefer to die now than spend a time in Imperial Brig, no matter how spacious that may be. Sorry, Admiral, you have to finish what you started. Whew. I'm glad we won, don't get me wrong, but I kind of have a mixed feelings about defeating the Pope of a religion that thinks I'm a god. Know what I mean, Admiral? I'm not even going to answer that. So, do you believe what Xenon said, that the Church of Singularity didn't shut down the Omnis after all? I do, Machine. Xenon had no reason to lie with his death so near. No, I believe he was telling the truth. Advice to everyone, if you're about to die, just lie to everyone. It will confuse them, because apparently, according to this, we only speak truth when we die on our deathbed. So we've eliminated another suspect, but now we have two more to add to the list. Abra Hassan and Kosh Bandira. That's right. It would seem that one of these great houses shut down the Omnis, but which one? Try to recall an emotion link memory. I thought maybe what Vaughn said about the original Idaho's death might have triggered anything. I'm still not remembering any of my emotional memories. As I said before, you must be patient. Your emotional memories will return when they're ready to return. And remember, tell me as soon as they do. Very important. So you've never heard that story about the original Idaho's death? Not once, nor do I know the biographical information of my clones. I assume Oberon did not want me to know. Asked about the original death. What did Void say about veteran who was on their brig for near and theft? Told you that the original Idaho... Oh yeah, we know that. Yes. We know about the survivalists. We know about those. That's fine. Oh, I might have other questions. Who or what most likely shut down the machines? A human or a group of humans? Somehow they access all the Omnis, not including me, via the Foldnet, which Gano is not connected to and interfered with our programming. But as embarrassing it might be to admit, I still don't know who accessed the Omnis, nor how at this time. Ask about Oberon's immortality machine. Remind me what we learned at... Oh. Yeah, we know all this. Sorry, we're just going over what we already learned. That'll do. Enough chit-chat. Time to come push on, Machine. But who do we investigate first? Abbott's son or Kosh Bandira? At this time, they seem equally guilty. Based on my knowledge of the folder hub map, it'll take us less time to travel a key cluster. Why don't we start there? Alright, let's leave as soon as we possibly can for the key cluster. The fate of the Empire depends on us. I do like that. Very interstellar, the wormhole being a sphere. New battleship, Jericho class. Completed. Okay, so this is what happened last time. We start a new run in the next chapter. With our new ship, which we will give a go. We'll wrap that one up there. Another chapter done. There was a bit of a longer episode. Sorry, but I thought it'd be good to get through the whole sector. Going forward, depending on if the sectors are longer or the battles are more drawn out, I may break up the sectors into 2 episodes, but we'll see how we go. As for now, if you've got any suggestions for the series or any advice for the channel, please let me know in the comments below. Apart from that, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you next time.